right. Hey guys, how's it going? How's it going? Sixers get a huge win, a huge, humongous win, 118 to 114. We're gonna go through all of it. We're gonna dive deep into the box score. Tyrese Maxey stepped up. Caleb Martin's MVP of this game. Joel Embiid almost fumbled the bag, almost lost us the game. So there is that. We got a lot of stuff to discuss tonight. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. The biggest win of the Sixers season by far, taking down the defending champs, the Boston Celtics, in Boston on Christmas Day. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Appreciate that, James. Appreciate that. All right, let's get right into the box score. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. So here we go. Let's start off with. I think we're going to start off with Paul George. Paul George shot terrible. Paul George was garbage tonight or today. Paul George was garbage. He did not shoot well from the field at all. 12 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 4 for 15 from the field, 0 for 7 from 3. He was awful. This might have been, well, I can't say one of the worst I can't I can't say that. I can't say that, but Paul George has been awful for the last couple of games. So he's in a slump. Hopefully he can pick it back up next game. I believe the next game is Friday or Saturday. It begins the West Coast trip. So Paul George's got to be better than that. Caleb Martin, man, he is truly the Boston Celtics killer, man. Truly the Boston Celtics killer. 23 points, 8 for 11 from the field, 7 for 9 from 3. 3 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal. He held Tatum every time when he was guarding Jason Tatum. He held him down. He didn't allow him to score a lot. But hey, shout out to Caleb Martin, man. Shout out to Caleb Martin. Joel Embiid, god dang. God dang, Joel Embiid. 27 points, 9 boards, 2 assists. 8 for 15 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3. I don't care about that. I don't care about his box score. He almost lost us the game. Joel Embiid almost lost us the game. At the very, very end, right? At the very, very end of the game, they gave it to Embiid. He lost the ball, then Horford dunked it on their own basket. Horford or Embiid almost costed us the game tonight. He almost cost us the game. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look, he played, other than that, he played well. I'll give him credit. He played well. Other than that, I'm still done with Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey, my God, he took over, man. Tyrese Maxey took over. 33 points, 12 assists again, 12 for 23, 3 for 9 from 3. But when you talk about Tyrese Maxey's defense, right? When you talk about his defense, he was getting picked apart left and right. He was getting picked apart left and right. He was the weakest link on the defensive side of the ball. Uh, he did have a couple steals, I think, though. I think he had 3 steals, 1 block. But whenever he was on defensive side, Celtics were only attacking him. They were only giving the ball to his man for the mismatch. It was not a good sight. I don't think it was a good sight at all from that. But it is what it is. And then you go Kelly Oubre. Uh, 4 points, 8 boards. His defense was all right. He did what he had to do. 2 for 6, 0 for 2 from 3. Gershon Yabusele is another Boston Celtics killer. 12 points, 4 boards, 4 for 9, 2 for 4. This is what my main trouble is. Why didn't they bring him into the game in the beginning? They needed athleticism in the beginning. They needed his height. They needed his size. Especially Horford was cooking in the beginning. So why couldn't you bring Yabusele in? But hey, it is what it is. He finished with 12 in 21 minutes. Kyle Lowry, 5 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, 2 for 4, 1 for 2 from 3. He finally scored a bucket. He finally scored a bucket. Yay! Kyle Lowry finally scored a bucket. Reggie Jackson actually played. Reggie Jackson actually played 2 points in 12 minutes. But hey. Sixers, they escaped a dub. They escaped with the dub. So we're going to go to team stats here. You know what? Before the team stats, let's go back here. Sorry. Before we go to team stats, right? I want to give you my player of the game and all that stuff. My player of the game is Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin is a straight dog. He knows how to play against the Boston Celtics. He's a killer. He will lock up your best defender. He was hitting his threes. He found a jump shot again. I don't know if you guys remember when he was shooting the rock, he had like a little hip. What is that? Little I forget the word, but his jump shot did not look right before. But hey, he found his jump shot in a game that mattered the most, and that game was the game against the Boston Celtics in Boston on Christmas Day. That was the best game for Caleb Martin all year. I don't care what anyone says if he had more points one game or whatever. In the time when it mattered the most, Caleb Martin stepped up. He is known as the Boston Celtics killer. I love it. Why can't he do this consistently, though? Why can't Caleb Martin do this consistently? That's my only problem with it, but hey, he got us the dub. He put the team on his back, and he was that third option. He was like that second or third option today. I think no, he was more the third. Maxey was the one, Joel Embiid was the two, Caleb Martin was the three, and then Gershon was the fourth. Because Paul George was not shooting well at all. He was not shooting well. No, Caleb Martin stepped up when it mattered the most. Great game from Caleb Martin. Great game from Caleb Martin. Now let's go into the team stats. There's a team stat statistic that I want to go into specifically. Where is it? We tied. Here it is. We tied in points in the paint. 42 points each shot. Each team shot 42 points from the paint, or scored 42 points in the paint. That is crazy. That is honestly crazy because once you look at how many threes each team shot, the Celtics shot 49 threes, and they made 40% of them. The Sixers shot 43s, made 43% of them. I'm telling you, I was shocked about the points in the paint. I was by the amount of shots they were taking in the on the outside from three. I was shocked. The free throws, guys. The free throws are the most important shots of basketball. Sixers did not miss a free throw. 19 for 19. The Boston Celtics missed 5 free throws. 8 for 13, 62%. That helped us tremendously. If they made those free throws, we could have lost this game. We could have lost this game if they started making their free throws. We got out rebounded again, as usual. Not surprised. 51 to 39. I mean, it's just a Sixers thing. We barely win in rebounding. Sixers never win in rebounding, but it is what it is. Boston's the best 3-point shooting team. They proved it, even though we shot better. But, so our largest lead, guys, was 16 points. That was our largest lead of 16 points. Sixers in the third quarter and in the fourth cannot clutch it up. The Sixers always collapse in the second half. I don't know how many times I have to say this. If you want to be a championship contender, if you want to be a championship contender, and if you want to be one of the top teams in the East, you gotta close out on games. You gotta close it out. I said this during my pregame show. Boston is a team that always fights from top to bottom. First quarter to the end. They always fight. They never give up. They're the best team in the league for a reason. Record-wise, it's Cleveland. But when you look at the teams on paper, Boston is better than Cleveland. So Boston really Sixers really need to close out. The Philadelphia 76ers need to close out games. I don't know if they, dude, if they just close this out, we could have won. I mean, we did win. We could have won easier. There we go. It's just one of those things where the Sixers are just like, bro, just end this. They're always catching up. The Celtics scored 32 points or 36 in the fourth, yes. But you can see Boston going on a big run in the third. And then in the fourth, they're on another run. We could not close it out. We had trouble closing it out. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, hold on one sec, guys. Hold on one sec. All right. I don't know what you want me to say, guys. I pretty much cleared it up. Big win. Very, very big win. Let's go over to Boston's box score. The Sixers are the Celtics, right? Derek White had remember, they were doing this without Drew Holiday. The Boston Celtics did not have Drew Holiday. If they had Drew Holiday, this game would have been really, really different if the Celtics had Drew Holiday. So when you go over to Boston's box score, right? Tatum had 32. Horford had 17. Porzingis had 9 because he got injured. That was a big blow. Yep. Jaylen Brown, he was cold in the first, but he stepped up in the second half. He's the X factor of the Celtics team, it's Jaylen Brown. If he's cold, then the Celtics are cold. If he's hot, the Celtics are on fire. Payne Pritchard, where was he? Like 1 for 9, he was garbage. I'm a big Payne Pritchard fan. So, yep. All right. So I guess that's going to conclude the Sixers post game here on Hardcore Sports and Stream Punk. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'll be back here tomorrow on Steampunk Sports for the Fly Like an Eagle podcast. I'll be talking about the Washington Commanders defeating the Philadelphia Eagles and a lot more stuff coming on Steampunk Sports and Hardcore Sports Network. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Let's go Sixers, right? Let's go Sixers.